Hey everybody, Nick Mullen, aka The Illuminator. Thanks for coming by tonight. I'm going to show you 2 or 3 things that I got coming out now, this week. Pretty excited about it. So let me get my bag of tricks here and show you some of this stuff. Now this bag's up here on purpose. Not the bag that we'll be shipping product out, but one of the innovative things, or the little small things that we're going to do, is we're not boxing stuff. So when you order a 6-pack, 6 lights, you're going to get 6 lights in a bag. They're going to be a plastic bag, very strong. You order 12, get them in a bag. You order a transformer kit, in a bag. Who wants to deal with trash? So one of the things I've always been proud about is innovation. Right? I think we always led the world in innovation. I think I'm going to be off to a good start here. So I'm really proud of innovation. We've always been a company that did find a problem, have a solution. We all know when you go out and you do 50 lights on a job, you got a lot of trash. It takes hours and hours and hours. That is removed now. All right, so I'm here to show you my well light. I used to be a well light king. I loved the well light. My favorite fixture was the Par 36 in-ground well light, 6-inch can basically, if you will, or a 5-inch can. Problem is, somebody invented mulch and bark. They used to throw all that debris on the well light. Pretty soon, fires were happening. So, like most of us, we're out of here when it came to the well lights now. So, I came up with a MR16 with a silicone enclosure that would house the MR16. Now the original concept of this was going to be, I called it an egg light. It was going to be silicone based like this, and it would allow you to be able to push it into crevices, into like maybe rocks or waterfalls or different things, and the silicone would compress and you could squish it, because this is a fixture. This is a fixture. You could hang it into a tree if you wanted to. You could do whatever you wanted to. Now, because of the versatility of the silicone, I decided to put fins on it. When I decided to put fins on it, it then allowed me, right, to make it into, right, a well light. All right, so now we have a brown can, now it's a well light. It also allows me to turn it upside down. So I've got an angled side, and I have got a flat side. So when I put it into the flat side, okay, like this, I have accessories that are going to come with this. Hex louver, and a nice brass collar, so if it's buried into the dirt, that's what you see, very professional. I also have a brass collar and a hex louver coming off for the angled side. So that's pretty cool. They come with a 30-foot wiring lead, and I will be explaining the 30-foot wiring lead very soon. Fixture-to-fixture wiring method, 30-foot lead. Now, one of the things that I wanted to do when I came out with my new fixture line is, instead of having 20 fixtures do 20 different things, because fixtures are application-driven, fixtures should be a specific purpose, right? I wanted to have one fixture do multiple things. So what we've got here now with my fixtures is, when you have a core fixture like this, okay, and you wanted to have some type of, if you're like me and I love to core drill things into concrete, you can core drill the can into the concrete, and now you can put a top on it like this, all right? If you wanted to have it through a wall, you could put a hockey puck on it like this. If you wanted to have it in some type of a nicer setting, you could put a ring on it for debris. It makes it look really good. If you wanted to have some type of a grate, you can put a grate on it. So we're going to have a lot of accessories for this one light. So instead of always having to buy 15 different lights, you can buy one core light and you can accessorize it. So I think we're one of the first companies to accessorize things. And of course, you can have anything from this, and then it'll have a lens in it. Okay? So that's pretty cool. Now, the other thing that I think is cool is, a long time ago when I first started lighting in 1990, I used to make rocks out of concrete, and they were problematic, and they were heavy, and I couldn't repeat it very often. Boy, it was a pain. But one of the problems I always hated was stake-mounted fixtures. They get dislodged, they get knocked over, they don't stand in place, they're not secure, right? Between gardeners and dogs and tree growth and soil conditions and tree roots coming around where you can't move them, right? So that's why one reason I like the Weldite. They're invisible, they hide, they're permanent, they don't dislodge. But I ran into a guy, and I'm having custom rocks made. So now, this is what you're going to see in the landscape. You're going to see a rock, not a fixture. Now the cool thing about this rock is I have embedded 3 tubes, okay? Already at preset locations. So when you get the rock, there's going to be no holes. It's one rock. You will just take a hole saw with your battery operated drill, and you will just drill out whatever hole you may want. Takes about 15 seconds. You got hole drilled, 1, 2, or 3. You can order them for me. I can drill the holes out for you, not a big deal. Now, once you've got the holes drilled, you set the fixtures in place. Okay, very, very simple. And then you will put a hex louver on them. You can adjust them. They'll come with a hex louver. And then you're gonna see the back side, and it's very good looking. You can have 1, 2, or 3. Every fixture can be a junction point. You can do a lot of things here. You can come out with the wiring method. I just replaced about 20 lights at my house that were stake mounted. We pre-did these things up, and 3 times 6, 18, 19, 22, 24 lights total. So we put about 12 of these out there, and I'm not kidding you, probably in 15 minutes. All we did was take it, set it on the ground. We went back out and did a nighttime adjustment, out of place, we picked it up, and we moved it. It was the easiest thing I've ever done in my life when it comes to outdoor lighting and adjusting things at night. So this is the rock for the Rocket Light. Super, 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 super happy with this. Now the other thing that's going to be happening with the little Rocket Light here is getting back to those larger cans, which we all took to par 36s. Now there's probably hundreds and hundreds, probably millions of them out there. So now that we're going over to LEDs, and we're trying to buy a par 36 LED, which frankly, haven't really seen, most of them, not most of them, but a lot of them will leak. We don't know, 2 or 3, 4 years, maybe all of them leak, and they're extremely expensive. I've made an adapter to my Rocket Light to a par 36 can. All it does is it slips into this adapter just like this, and it's going to go into a can. That simple. So now when someone needs to replace that light bulb, it's super inexpensive, not the cost of a par 36. So that's pretty cool. So that is my rocket in a can, rocket in a rock, rocket in an adapter, and all the accessories. Oh, and by the way, obviously, I should point out, these are white. These are a prototype. The real ones are coming within a week or so, but I just wanted to show you all the accessories while I had your attention. So, thanks for paying attention. As always, directlol.com. Thank you.